Where's my sign? Hey, there it is. There's my sign for Brunch with Brian. Hey, today we're going to talk about 3 steps to success that are vital. 3 steps to success. Today is the day that commemorates the Battle of Mobile Bay, where Rear Admiral Farragut said, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." So you want to go full speed ahead. You want to have that kind of energy and motivation. You want to say, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." That's not even a bad affirmation. Just let's say full speed ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Full speed ahead. Okay, again. Full speed ahead. All right, that's a good affirmation. I like that one. So let's go full speed ahead. How do we do that? You got we got about a month left here of summer. I think the hot market is going to linger. But let's get on the stick and let's get these 3 steps out of the way so that we can really focus and have, propel ourselves towards success. Full speed ahead. Okay, so what are these 3 steps? Okay, the first thing I want you to do is set your goals, because that will create a compelling future for yourself. I want you to not just set your goals, though. Don't just write them on a sheet of paper and say, "I want to make $1 million." I want you to visualize. I want you to really feel it. I want you to make the goal compelling through focusing on it. If you say, "I want to make $1 million" in the morning and never all day, never think about that again. Never, you have a little piece of paper by your bed that says, "I'm going to make $1 million." Okay, and then you read it every morning, but you don't ever think about it during the day. You don't have plans. You don't have, it may be a goal, but guys, if you don't have detailed plans, that goal is not going to become a reality, especially if it's a tough, challenging goal or a financial goal. So you need to be focused and you need to follow these 3 steps. So first is setting your goals. We always want your goals. I mean, we talk about goals minimum and maximum. I want your minimum goal to be 1 deal a month, 1 creative financing deal a month. If you could do 10 deals a year, honestly, if you could do 5 deals a year, I hate to reduce it to that because it gives you an excuse to not work as hard, but 5 or 10 deals a year would make you wealthy in 2 years. So really the focus is to take that speed ahead. Make your goals. Number 2, I want you to clear the clutter. Okay, clear whatever clutter you've got. Then that is not just physical clutter, that's emotional clutter as well. So you might have, the house might be messy. The desk where you're going to do your real estate investing is piled up with family bills and, vacation information, and this drawer is all stuffed with miscellaneous junk. Okay, now I don't want you to take that as an excuse and say, "Well, I'll start after I clean my desk up and then start in 2 weeks or something, or never." Okay, so clearing your desk and clearing the clutter is important, but you can function riding across a wave of clutter. I'd really rather you don't do it that way. I'd rather have you, start and really be able to say full speed ahead, knowing that you don't have just a big disorganized mess behind you, that you have clear space to operate in your environment. And that means for our business, you need 1 good filing cabinet, filing drawer for your DUFA system, Daily Ultimate Follow-Up System. That's the hanging file folder system where you have 31 file folders in there and you use it as a tease system. Okay, so you're going to need some room for that. You're going to need some room for your leads. You need a quiet place to call. So sometimes clearing the clutter makes that more of a reality. You figure out, oh, here's where I'm going to be and here's where I'm going to call and this is how it's going to work. So clearing that clutter is really important. Okay, so again, set your goals, clear the clutter, and then number 3 is so important, guys. 3 is create the framework for success. Create the framework for success. So what does that mean? Well, okay, first you set your goals. You say, "I want to do this," and you make your goals compelling and you're excited about it and you know what you're going to do with the money and you really, the greatest vacation that you always wanted to take, you're going to do that, and you're going to buy that car you always wanted to buy, and you're visualizing yourself driving that gorgeous car and living in that dream house. And that makes your goals compelling. So again, that's where you start. Clear the clutter. And that's not just, like I said, that's not just physical clutter. Let's talk about emotional clutter. That's low self-esteem. That's the best way to fight all that stuff. And it's just the simplest, easiest way that I've ever found, guys. And I'm half smart. So I figured out affirmations really work. Okay, so if you're feeling down and depressed, and if you just start saying, and now we're not just talking about puffing yourself up. Yeah, we are. Sometimes you need to puff yourself up, okay? But in the meantime, we're laying the reality. You know, I mean, we're doing the work. We're making the phone calls. We're getting, and this is the framework that I'm talking about. Okay, so what framework do you need? I talk about this occasionally, but you need an LLC. You need a bank account. And you need a good phone number, and you need a way to take incoming phone calls and do phone calls. We use, we work with other people, other partners in other markets. We use CallRail. You can get a whole bunch of numbers in another market if you're doing deals at a distance like we like to do. But you got to get your phone set up. So you got to have the framework in place so that you can be successful. For some of you guys, that may include a mentor. That's obviously going to help you succeed more if you have a mentor or some other pieces in place in your framework. A nice piece to have in that framework would be a supportive spouse or a supportive significant other. You don't always have a choice on that. Lynette wasn't that supportive in the beginning, but I had to go out and do a few deals, and then she got very supportive. So you want the framework in place. And so again, set your goals, get excited about your goals, what you want to achieve, what you want to do with your life, okay? Clear the clutter, and that means, okay, there's actually 3 types of clutter I want to mention. Physical clutter, which means at least where you do your real estate investing, at least that desk where you're going to be able to sit. You know, have it be clear so you can think clearly. If it's a big mess, you're going to be distracted by the mess. So thinking clearly, that physical clutter. Emotional clutter, think positive, keep doing your affirmations. I am a successful real estate investor. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. I am a successful real estate investor. Yeah. So just keep powerfully, positively programming yourself. And that's a matter of just you taking that time, and you may not feel like it. But I'm telling you, if you say, I am a successful home investor, and I'm a successful home investor with a big smile repeatedly, you'll start to get rid of some of that low self-esteem. It just kind of dissipates. It's what you're focusing on. It's the law of attraction. And that's why you're with me on Brunch with Brian's, because the law of attraction, because I keep it positive and I keep it focused on you guys being successful. So that's why you're here. So clearing that clutter. Okay, so again, setting your goals, clearing the clutter, emotional clutter, and I don't want to talk too much about relationship clutter, but you can actually avoid negative people. If there's negative people in your environment and in your world, and they have a say in the way you think, sometimes that's someone who's actually related to you. Sometimes you need to just not make that connection. Just go as long as you can without having to talk to that person. Sometimes that's what it comes down to. Just try to avoid the person. If there's people you just don't get along with, you're a good person. I'm sure they're good people. Whatever. Everybody's just trying to do their best in their life and make the right decisions. And sometimes people aren't nice about it, but people, you just got to try to get along. Oh my gosh. Okay, so creating that framework for success, and this is the last piece of that, so you're taking notes. So the framework for success, again, is your LLC, your bank account. You'll need an EIN number and all that. But another huge component of your framework is your schedule. And that's maybe the most important part. So what are the 7 to 10 hours? Do you know right now? You should know right now. In fact, I will give you something free if you email me at support@thewolfcouple and say, I have my schedule completely written out and posted somewhere where people can see it, including me. Okay, if that's the case, I'm telling you, you just greatly increased your chances for success. And if you don't have that, just go do it, and you'll increase your chances for success. There's a decent chance you don't even know what your hours are. Now, if you were starting a new job and doing a new job, like a part-time job where they wanted you to work 7 to 10 hours a week, you would know your hours. and you would work those hours in order to get that paycheck. This is the same. Don't think this is different. Schedule it 7 to 10 hours like it's a real job, like you got to answer to yourself and to your mentor or to us, and really commit to it. Post it that 7 to 10 hours. It's a crucial part of your framework to move forward and be successful. Okay, so this was great. Let's do our deep breathing. A lot of awesome law of attraction, positivity, great thoughts today to stay focused and really do well in the last month of summer and for the rest of your life. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Hold it a second, and whenever you exhale that first time, relax your shoulders and your neck. Feel them loosen up, all nice and loose, not tension in that muscle, in those muscles. Deep breath in. Oh, hold it a second. Big, huge smile. Smiles just work so good. I don't know why everybody doesn't know that. Okay, deep breath in. Hold it a little second, and you're oxygenating your cells. You're clearing away carbon dioxide in your system. All deep breathing is so powerful, and it gives you a positive mindset. Try to do it 3 times a day. When you're feeling a little low energy today, don't reach for that can of Coke or for, something at Snickers bar. Okay, do deep breathing. Don't starve yourself, but do deep breathing, and it's amazing how you can get past challenging moments. All right, so it was wonderful spending this time with you as always. We will have Thursdays Live with the Wolves coming on, and I think we're looking at one of our houses that we're looking at one of our houses that we're doing an open house on this Saturday. So we got a couple of them in the hopper right now. And so I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go today, but it's going to be exciting and fun. Join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Just come right back here on Facebook or YouTube or your favorite platform. Until we see you later this afternoon, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking lots of action.